Somewhere in your settings, there's a developer tab and most Attio users never open it. That's fine until the day you want Attio to talk to something else. Your product, your billing tool, a script that does one boring job for you. That tab is the door. Behind it are two things worth knowing about, even if you never write a line of code. API and CC API access and webhooks. This video explains what each one is in plain terms and what they let you build on top of Attio. So what's the webhook? A webhook is an event that you can create for some types of actions inside Attio, and it will send this trigger event, this action of the event, to the URL that you want to. For example, whenever a note is created, you want to put this record in outreach, for example. Or whenever an attribute is changed, you want to create a new record or something like that. So let me quick show you how to create a webhook and what types of webhooks do you have. So we go to the workspace settings, developer stop, and webhooks and access tokens. We need to go to webhooks. There is a list of your webhooks. As you can see, I have two. One for node created, another one for call recording, created. And here is the URL that will send this info about the event that triggered this URL. What kind of actions can you create for the new webhook and why does it matter? So click on the new webhook or add webhook and click on the search events and you can see the following call recording created, comment deleted, comment resolved, comment unresolved, list attribute created, list attribute updated, list entry created, deleted, updated, list created, deleted, updated, node content updated, node created, node deleted, node updated, and etc. etc. And there are a lot of different webhooks. So, if you want to use them inside the Attio, you need to put the target URL. How to do it? You go to the workflows, you create a new workflow, and the first step of the automation will be webhook receive. You created the workflow, and you can copy this webhook URL. Then you get back to the developer, stop webhooks, create a new webhook, for example, comment created, and put this URL and click on the Save Changes. And when you finish your workflow setup for this one, it will trigger every time once you create a comment. Now, let me dive into API connections. Attio has a very robust API, and you can enhance and expand your capabilities on using Attio with the API. So, the API is a typical API as any other tool uses it. You can create an API token here in the Developer tab. Click on the New Access Tokens, and here is the scope that you can grant access for. You can give the name, for example, demo video, and you can grant access for different objects, different records, with different types of actions. For example, disable it or read/write. For example, I want to read user management, and I want to create records. I want to read object configuration, list entries, read/write, and just list configuration, read. Save changes, and here is your API token. You can click on the copy to copy it and click on the I. You can see the show's secret. How can you use the API token inside Attio? For example, if we open our workflow and click on the plus, we see that there is no node creation or node update block natively that you can use in workflow. So you can use it instead, send an HTTP request, and you can put, let's say, post, and you can put your API token here. And if you put the right URL with the right header, with the right API token, it will automatically create a note based on the comment created. It sends the post method to your Attio to create the note. Here is how you can use your API inside the Attio and webhooks inside the Attio. You don't have to use any of this on day one. But the day you think, I wish Attio just did this automatically, this is where that starts. Next video, we go into Advanced Workflows Part 1, where we put a lot of this thinking to work inside Attio itself. We're Craftt, and we help teams turn Attio into something they actually use. Link in the description to book a free audit.